Hi. Hi. Hello. Look what I did. I finally put the chat here. Yay. I'm alright. How are you? See, when it pops up, it's like when I see it, kind of. No way, that's way more delayed, but a little bit, you'll see. I don't know where my cat is. Not in here. Not with me. Where's your cat? God, my hair looks bad. Anyway, I was thinking about doing a tier list. A few of them actually, look, boom, gaming one. Now I'm like, I look at it right, and I'm like, a lot of these games I haven't played actually, but of the games I have played, I'm like, I know a lot of them. Well, I was going to do franchises, but franchises is like a whole other thing. Because then you introduce, like, you know, what happens when you have a franchise that's like real great, but then it has like 3 really bad movies in it, you know? And then I do have film franchises, because films are a bit easier than games. Because you can, like, watch a game differently to a movie, you know? Sorry, watch a game... Hello? Watch a movie differently to a game. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, the game... In the sense that, like, games experience kind of different. Like, you know, your experience in, like, Minecraft would be different to my experience. Where it's like, a movie is kind of universal. Like, a movie doesn't change, you know? Maybe over time, people, like... cultures shift and people like enjoy it more, but like the actual movie content doesn't change, is what I mean. But we're gonna go through games, okay? Or would you rather do movies? Movie games better. Huh? What do you mean? Elaborate. Movie game. What do you mean movie games? I'm confused what you're asking. No, they're not better. No, like, movie tie-in games, or, like, games, but they're, like, become movies. They're never good, like... Yes, there are exceptions to the rule, but, like... In general, no, like, movie game is good. But yeah, so games, does that work for you? Because, like, I don't know what other... I looked for a while for lists, right? And there was a few other ones, like... I'll show you the examples, right? There was... Okay, these are just... Not what I was looking at. Explain the tier. What do you mean, like these? I didn't make these, right? Someone else made them. But it's like, obviously, Masterpiece is like best in category type game, you know? Amazing is like, it's not necessarily innovative, but it's like, it does something better than like the average game in that category. Masterpiece is like, there's one of each category, like one of each type of game, basically. You can't really have more than one of them. Maybe one or two categories have it, but amazing is like, yeah, maybe an innovator, maybe like it does one thing really well. Great is like, I'd replay it, you know? Good is like, I'd recommend it to people. Decent is like a, I wouldn't, so I'd say like buy it on special, you know? I wouldn't be like, don't go out of your way to play it. That kind of like, you know? Bad is like, it's just not good. Horrible, even worse than bad. Like, I don't know. It's like, horrible's like, you don't want to finish the game. Bad, you might finish the game because it's like, oh, I enjoyed it, but it's like not a good game. Horrible is like, I didn't finish the game because it's so shit. Put it in landfill is like, I couldn't go through like the first like couple hours of it, you know? And then never played, interested. I'm actually going to get rid of, how do I get rid of this? Delete row. And I'm just going to have never played as one category, rather than like split it into like 2 or 3 or 4. So, first things first, Advanced Wars. Can you even see the games? Do I need to get bigger? Is that better? I might get rid of Landfill too, because like, that's kind of a shit one. But that makes sense so far. Here, look, I'll give you an example, right? An easy example for each category. That way it's like you kind of know the metric. So let's have a look. Like, we'll do easy ones, right? Where is it? Like, I'm trying to think of like an average game that I'd say like is good. Where is like an average game? I nearly grabbed Wii Sports, but that's pretty good. There's a lot of good games here. There aren't many that are like that. Oh, that's a good example. Assassin's Creed 2 would be good, right? Like, that's probably like a good metric for like middle tier. Alright. So what's this? Adventure? Don't know. Never played it. Age of Empires 2. The best Age of Empires game by far, right? I'd put that in great, I think. It's kind of the best in category. Like, I guess it could probably, it's either great or amazing, right? But I don't know which one it is. Because it's like, this is really good in terms of like real-time strategy. It's got flaws, right? But it's like, it's still active today. It's pretty big. Like, Age of Empires 1. I don't think I've ever played the original, but like, it can go in good. It was okay. Maybe I'll put in decent, actually. Alan Wake 2. Amazing. Unique. Like, kind of nothing really like it in terms of like gameplay. It's like half movie, half game. Alone in the Dark I've never played. Angry Birds is okay. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Good, I guess. Like, that one's the Switch version, right? And that one's like, It's got something about it, but that could just be like COVID speaking, you know, because everyone played it during COVID. It wasn't really like that good of a game, I don't think. I've never played the original Animal Crossing. Another World, never played. Archon, Arkanoid, Asteroids, I've probably played. Baldur's Gate 2, I've never played. Baldur's Gate 3, masterpiece. Right? Baldur's Gate 3 is like, there may not be a better role-playing game than Baldur's Gate 3. Like, I hate to say it, but like, I don't think we've ever seen a better role-playing game than Baldur's Gate 3. Just, like, the sheer amount of choices and, like, how many, like, differing paths there are in that game is honestly unbelievable that the game ever came out. Alright, Baldur's Gate I've never played. Batman Arkham Asylum. Now, I think I've played one of these games, and I remember it being decent. That might be controversial. I don't think I've played Arkham City. Battlefield 1942. I just don't like the combat in Batman, right? Like, it's good, but it's not, like, fun, if that makes sense. You get that? Now you have Battlezone, never played Bayonetta, never played that. I have played, like, an hour of Bioshock Infinite, right? It's not great. Like, it's fun. It was such a product of its time, where everyone was, like, going ooh woo over the, Elizabeth, the main, like, girlfriend in the game. Like, not girlfriend, but, like, female companion. Decent. Bioshock 1, however, great. Great game, great atmosphere. One of the first, like, real good villains, I'd say, in gaming. Like, where it was, like, I feel like he had good reasoning, you know? With a lot of his actions. Bloodborne, overrated. Overrated as shit. Borderlands 2, decent, right? Like, if we're doing, like, in a row, I'd probably put it, like, like that, maybe? Borderlands 1, good. Probably put it there. Because Borderlands 1 is just, like, objectively fun, you know? Borderlands 1 understood what humor was, where Borderlands 2 was, like, they tried too hard to be funny. Braid, never played it. Never played it, never played it. Burnout Paradise was decent, I guess. Oh! Nah, just decent. Call of Duty 2, I don't think I ever played. 4 was good. Oh, I'd probably put 4 in great, actually. Call of Duty 4 was really good. Like, had a good single player. Chronicles of Riddick, never played. Civ 4, Civ 1. Combat, never played. Command & Conquer Red Alert was, like, decent, I guess. We might have to bump some of these up, right? Some of these might get pushed up one tier. Command & Conquer, nope. Company of Heroes, nope. Contra 3, never played it. Counter-Strike 1.6. Counter-Strike 1.6? Oh. I'd probably put it in good, right? Like, it's a really good game, but it's like... And if we're just talking about general Counter-Strike here, not just 1.6, but I assume it is just 1.6, I'd probably put it in great, but it's like, if it's just 1.6, it's only going here. Alright, Crash Bandicoot Warped, I don't think I ever played. Dark Souls 1, great. GMC though, yeah, Dark Souls 1, great game. What is there to say about Dark Souls I haven't said already? The level design's probably peak, maybe gaming, but like, otherwise, like, the bosses are pretty mid. The fighting is like, it's really good actually in Dark Souls 1. But like, the Taurus Demon, I think it is like one of the worst bosses of all time. And I know people go, oh, you don't understand it. It's just such a bad boss that you get rushed by dogs when you walk into a room. Day of the Tentacle, I've never played. Daytona USA, never played. Dead Space 1, scary. Good, I guess. I'd probably put it above Borderlands, below these. Deathloop, I've never played it. Never played it. Demon Souls is not. I haven't really got any games that I'm like, that's bad yet. Destiny, decent again. I had fun playing it. Deus Ex, I've never played the original. Never played Devil May Cry. Diablo 2, good. That was fun. What else do we have? Diablo 1, Disco Elysium, I've never played, but is apparently really good. Alright, oh, okay, here's a good one. Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2. I don't know where to put these. Because Dishonored 1, right, is like such a good stealth game, but it's also so exploitable. Like, you become so powerful you don't need stealth anymore. And like, I think it's probably just good. And then Dishonored 2 was cool that you could play the second character, but it's probably just decent. I don't think it's probably deserving. Never played Donkey Kong. Why would she do that? Doom. Dota 2? Hate to say it, Dota 2 is probably good. It's like, it's very good at what it does. It's not my favorite game. Dragon Age Origins, decent again, another decent game. Dragon Quest, June 2, Dungeon Master, Earthbound, Elden Ring. If I'm talking masterpiece as best in category, right? I don't know if Elden Ring goes there. I think Elden Ring might be amazing, not masterpiece. And hear me out, right? Elden Ring, I think, is the game of the decade, probably. It's not perfect. Like, the DLC is not as good as the main game, and I think it subtracts from it a bit. We'll see. At the moment, I'm just going to put it at the top of amazing, right? I'm not biased. Here, do you know what I'm actually going to do? Let's just... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Check that down there. Can you... How's that chat look? Ooh. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Like that. But yeah, okay. Where was I? Elden Ring, great game. I don't know if it goes into Masterpiece. When I think Masterpiece is like the best game that's ever come out in that category, there's an argument to be had that Elden Ring isn't. Baldur's Gate 3, I am definitively like, that is it. It doesn't get better. You know? Elite Dangerous, Eternal Darkness, EverQuest, Fable 2, that was a good game. Probably put it like next to Diablo. Fallout 3, bad. Fallout 1, good. Fallout 2, decent. Fallout 3 is just like not a good game at all. And yeah, everyone's gonna go, oh, you're biased by that video. But he's right. Like, Fallout 3 is like... Fallout 3 is like you're watching a story take place, you know, as you go through it. You're not in control of the story. Does that make sense? There's a lot of games where it's like, yeah, you go and you just like live through the story. This is like, imagine you're like a comatose patient, right? And you know how they say sometimes coma patients can like see out and react to things that's going on around them? It's kind of like that, Fallout 3. Like, the world is moving around you, and you're doing stuff, but it's like, you have no impact on it. Far Cry 3, great. Maybe amazing. Far Cry 3 is, dude, oh my god. Far Cry 3, right. Let's just say, Far Cry 3 might have the best villain of any game of all time. He's probably the single most quoted villain of all time. Maybe in, like, even media as a whole. I mean, the whole insanity, it's like, do you know what the definition of insanity is? You know? Like, and he's like, it's doing the same thing over and over again. And it's not the definition of insanity. But everyone thinks it is because it's, like, such an iconic line. You bought it? Exactly. Far Cry 3 is like... It didn't work, didn't it? That's why you didn't play it. Far Cry 3, to me, is a top-tier game. I might even bump Far Cry 3 up to the next tier up. We'll see. COD 4 was goated. But I also am like, COD 4 shouldn't be up here with these games. COD 4 is absolutely like on par with Dark Souls, Bioshock, Far Cry. Huge, the chicken one. Death Run stuff. Dude, COD 4 was a great game. Genuinely. Final Fantasy, haven't played. Fire Emblem Awakening, that was decent. Flashback. Fortnite's good. It goes through its phases. If you include, like, just when it came out, it's like shit, and it got better. Forza Horizon 5 was decent. I wouldn't say it's good. Frogger. It's too many. Gears of War 2. Ooh. Gears of War 2 is like... Nah, even if I could crank 90s, I wouldn't say Fortnite's goated. I'd probably put Gears of War 2 in great. That was a really good game. Nah, but like, hear me out. Like, Fortnite, it's like, if it was just Fortnite when looking at its peak, right? I'd be like, yeah, okay, it's probably great. But it's like, you gotta remember, there was like all those shitty seasons in between that no one ever wanted to play. You remember that? Gears of War 1, like, good. Ghosts and Golems. Haven't played any of the God of War games. Haven't played 007. I've probably played Gran Turismo. Alright, here we go. GTA. GTA 4. Alright. Grand Theft Auto 4 is probably great. It was like... one of the first really good, like, physics kind of games, I guess. I think GTA 4, right, is like... the golden standard probably for a great game. There's not much that would be better than GTA 4 at the time that came out. What, 2008? That's not true. I can think of one actually off the top of my head. We'll get to that shortly. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I'd probably put it on great as well. It was like... I mean, at the time, you know, it was like the biggest open world game, basically. Kind of revolutionary. GTA 5. I'd probably put it below them. The multiplayer takes away like, the multiplayer is great, right? It's probably like that. Oh, I don't know. Probably like that. Oh, I don't know. San Andreas is probably better than them, to be honest. For the time it came out, if you're not factoring in age, San Andreas beats them both. The multiplayer of GTA 5 was a lot of fun until they fucked it. So, Vice City, I hate to say it, Vice City's only good. Vice City is not better than a lot of these games. Like, Vice City's like on par with Assassin's Creed 2. And I hate to say it. It's one of the worst, like, 3D GTAs. If it's like, what, GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, I'm putting 3 at the bottom, then Vice City, then San Andreas at top. The original Grand Theft Auto, I've never played it. Grim Fandango. Guitar Hero, Is this like just all Guitar Heroes? If it's all, it's good. I don't know if I ever played the original. Never played Hades. Half-Life 2. It's good. It's good. Like, I think Half-Life 1's better. I think Half-Life 1 goes in great. Oh, I don't know. Half-Life 1's probably in good too as well. This is tough because these are like some of the best games of all time. Maybe Gears of War 2 doesn't belong here. Maybe Gears of War 2 belongs down here with Gears of War 1. Maybe Gears of 1 goes to decent. Alright, here we go. Halo 2. Great multiplayer. Dog shit single player. Decent it goes. Halo 3. Great campaign. Halo 3 is like up here with the greats. Halo 3 is so good. Like, I'd play that every day. Combat Evolved. Also great. The Halo 1 LAN parties in the like computer lab in like primary school and high school, unmatched. Halo Infinite, it was decent, I guess. Like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't good. Maybe that gets dropped to bad. Hearthstone, good. Like, I'd play it. Yeah. Some of these are probably going to get bumped up and some are going to get bumped down. You know, like one game? Heavy Rain I've never played. How do you only know like one? Hitman 3 is actually really good. I'd put that like up here. Hitman Blood Money, I don't know if I played it. Horizon. Oh, here we go. Hotline Miami. I think... Is Hotline Miami a masterpiece? All good, Squishy. Thanks for hanging out. Is Hotline Miami 1 a masterpiece? I don't know. It might have the best soundtrack of any game ever. Right?